Dear students, grade 2 secondary chemistry. Now we are going to talk about the modern theory of atom, which depends on three concepts. First one is called the wild nature of the electron. This concept is put by the scientist Rowley. This concept says that when an electron moves, its movement is accompanied by wave motion. So the electron is not just a negatively charged particle, but it also the electron has also wave property. This concept is called the Rowley. The second concept is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, which states that determination of both the velocity and the position of the electron at the same time is practically impossible. This is why, because electron is a very minute particle, its mass is negligible, very, very small, so it doesn't move easy, but it moves in the form of waves. So the determination of its position is practically impossible. The third principle in the modern theory is put by the scientist Schrödinger. The scientist Schrödinger put mathematical equation which, when solved, we can define the position of the electron and its energy. So the solution of the mathematical equation put by Schrödinger leads us to arrive to calculation of the energy and the position of the electron. By solving this equation, we obtain four numbers. The four numbers determine the position, the energy, and some information about the electron. These numbers are called quantum numbers. The number is four quantum numbers. We are going to study them later. Second period, inshallah. The four quantum numbers are numbers which define the volume, energy, shape, and directions of orbitals in which electrons circle around the nucleus. So if we compare now between the orbital concept in the modern theory of atom and the last theories of Bohr, for example, the orbital here in the modern theory of atom is called electron cloud, which is the region of space around the nucleus where the probability of finding electrons is great in all directions. But in the last theories, the concept of orbit was the circle. The orbital is a circular path in which electron moves around the nucleus. So this graph represents the difference between them. Here, the orbit is a certain place at which electron is present. This is in the energy level concept in the past. But here in the modern atomic theory, the electron is not present sure at a certain place, but it is found as a probability in the form of an electron cloud. This graph represented the difference between the two concepts or the three theories. If we compare between Bohr model and quantum mechanical model, which is the modern theory, the energy of the electron takes certain values arbitrarily in the Bohr model. But in the modern theory, the energy of the electron takes certain values depending on the mathematical basis. In Bohr model, the orbits of the electrons are determined and the position of the electron can be determined precisely. But in the modern theory, the orbits of the electron are not determined precisely and represented the places where there is a probability of foundation of the electron in these orbits. Orbits here in the Bohr theory are circular, but in modern theory, orbits are not circular, but are spherical. The electrons can be found in 3 dimensions, not in 2 dimensions as in the Bohr model. Electrons here in Bohr model are only negatively charged particles, but according to the modern theory, electrons are particles with wave parts. Now we arrive to the end of our video. Can say thank you and goodbye.